How's it going, everybody? I'm Timid Timothy, and we're here at Knife Banter, and we're gonna talk about knives.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you loved yesterday's April Fool's Day video. Let's talk knives. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Knife Banter. Guys, I know that was a bad trick, but I'm not going anywhere. We've got a bunch of people that are gonna come on the show. We're gonna have a great time. So, to put all your worries at ease, let's just talk about these knives. Okay, so today we're talking about titanium and all the things that go with it. I have got my good friend Graham here with me. Graham, what's up, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just another day in paradise.
Heck yeah. Okay, so explain to the good people what you do at Blade HQ.
I'm the social media manager here at Blade HQ. So all our posts, all our kind of social outreach and everything like that, that's going to be me.
Nice. So when you guys are on WoW or hitting them up in Instagram, Graham is always the guy dealing with the comments, especially in WoW. If you ever have requests, send it to Graham. You guys know the deal. So Graham, it's so good to have you.
Yeah, it's good to be here, man.
Let's jump into it.
Sure. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go first?
First knife I've got here is the Arcform Slimfoot. Like all the rest of the knives that we're going to be talking about, titanium handle. And this guy, I don't know, I've been handling this the last couple months here at Blade HQ, and this thing is burly, super thick titanium frame. You have your titanium milled clip here, frame lock. This has M390 steel, but yeah, I mean, this thing is monolithic. Look at that thing.
Dude, I love the clean lines and the smooth design of the Slimfoot, even the Slimfoot autos.
Oh, the Slimfoot autos are mean.
Dude, they're sweet. Mm-hmm. I also like that it's like a modified sheep's foot blade.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Feels like you can get a lot of choppy chop out of that one.
Yeah, those choppy chops, tell you what.
Choppy chop chops. How much does that thing cost?
This thing goes for $320. I think this is going to be a common theme with most of the knives that we look at today.
For sure.
Is that they are going to be kind of on the pricey side, but I mean, how do you argue with that?
I know, right?
Oof.
That's clean. Yes, I have got the next one, and it is the Knives Fornix. Now, this is a cool little ditty. It's very interesting. This is a 3.5-inch blade. You guys know what is all about. They make excellent knives, great quality, and perfect action. Dude, the lineup, the centering on the blade is stellar. You've got your deep carry pocket clip. Steel on this one is 20 CV steel. It's just got that cool, long, sleek.
Yeah, it's elegant, you know?
Yeah,
it's definitely got an elegant design.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that ferrum forge that they work with? It looks like one of their ferrum forges.
I am not 100% sure on that, but that's a good question. I know they do stuff with ferrum forge.
Quite often. Yeah.
Yeah. So this Knives Fornix is a really great knife for $199 on the website. Now, I'm not 100% convinced on how thin the profile is on the back here on the spine. I'm wondering how much pressure that could actually take before buckling.
Like you wouldn't want to baton on it.
Obviously, right? Yeah. I've always been curious, like the Spidey hole on Spyderco's, no problem, right? It's just a small hole. But this, did you see that? Dude, I flicked that thing.
Yeah, that popped open real well.
But yeah, I've always been curious on how strong that actually is on the back of the spine.
Yeah, you know, it's because it's a beefy looking knife. I mean, the thickness of the handle, it looks like it should take some punishment, but it's just, I'd be timid about it too.
Right. Oh, for sure. Especially for a couple $100.
Oh,
man, that's a little ditty right there.
Yeah.
All right, dude, what do you got next?
Yeah, the Kizer Feist. This is a Lundquist design. They were extremely popular. This, when I first started showing up at Blade HQ, Everybody was raving about this thing. Not the titanium one. I think it was the micarta G10, whichever one it was. But really, I think it comes into its own is in a titanium form here. S35 VN steel, so super solid steel. Another milled pocket clip here, frame lock. And this is like the dream EDC knife for a lot of guys. It's got great proportions, and doing social media all the time, it looks fabulous in a pocket lay. I mean, this thing, especially in the titanium, this thing is awesome. Right now on the website, $168. And honestly, it's not a bad deal.
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I have a Feist. Mine's the micarta, the green micarta and the black blade, and I love it. I think it's one of the most friendly front flippers out there.
Like it's like the learner front flipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I got some learning to do because getting this, still not there.
Dude, you'll get it.
Well,
you'll get it. Sweet. All right, guys. I actually have a Spyderco up next. This is the Spyderco Swayback. This is a really interesting knife, in my opinion. I like how it's the shape is like mirrored, but opposite. It like swoops this way, and underneath it swoops the same way.
Yeah, it's non-standard Spyderco, but with that Spidey hole, you know exactly what it is. And Spyderco's got a couple of those in their lineup, like the Spidey Chef. Obviously, their fixed blades are a definite departure from the paramilitary line, but it's a really good and it's classy looking Spyderco too.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like that's kind of what we're gonna find in the titanium material range. Is a lot of these knives are kind of baller, or like you might dress that knife up, right? Or that's the knife I'm gonna take out on a date or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you need to take a knife on a date every time, but I don't know what your dating life was like.
You're telling me that you don't put in your titanium fancy knife when you're going out on the town?
Yes, that's beside the point, though. I
don't know if that's beside the point.
No, you're probably right. No, the titanium is going to elevate the level of almost any knife out there to a more classy, refined. Even within knife guys and even with non-knife guys, they're going to see this shiny baller knife sitting in your pocket and take notice of it a little bit more than maybe you would if you came in with an M16 CRKT and whipped that out when you need to open a letter or something like that.
100%. Okay, guys, this Swayback has a 3.5-inch blade. Obviously titanium. It's got a frame lock. Doesn't have the deep carry pocket clip, but I think some of the Lynch Northwest titanium clips can fit on there.
And those are deep pocket?
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure the holes line up. And yeah, it is a deep pocket.
That's super cool. I'll have to check those out.
And so this one right here, it has CTS XHP steel, and it goes for right around $273 on the website. So some premium materials with slight premium price range, but Spyderco nonetheless.
Yeah, I love that knife.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So over here, I've got the Kizer Mini Sheepdog. Yeah, so this one also extremely popular knife. Coming back to those choppy boys with the, you say modified sheep's foot?
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a sheep's foot to me.
If you say modified, then you're safe,
Yeah.
But yeah, sheep foot.
Yeah, the sheep's foot blade profile here. Once again, titanium handle. The blade steel on this is S35 VN. Milled pocket clip like we've seen on every other titanium knife that we've talked about today. Frame lock on the back here, but what's interesting that we haven't seen on a knife yet, which is actually pretty popular from what I've seen, is they've got this milling occurring in the middle of the blade here. It just adds a little bit of flavor, kind of sets it apart from the run-of-the-mill titanium. Run-of-the-mill. It's weird to call titanium handles run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
But sets it apart a little bit with a little design, and one could argue it lightens it up, makes it a little bit more lightweight. Yeah, I mean, super awesome little knife. This thing is going for $169 on the website. super solid.
So that one's the mini, right?
This is the mini
Now,
Sheepdog.
I'm pretty sure you can also get a regular full-size Sheepdog in titanium.
I'm not sure about the regular, but
I think they have them in the regular. Do we have them in the XL?
we have them in the XL.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they came in, and I pocket carried that for about a couple of days.
Yeah.
And there's something about pulling out this cleaver of a blade from a regular pocket and letting that thing go that it shocks people a little bit, titanium or not.
Oh, for sure. That's a lot of material to have in your pocket, man. Cool. Sweet. I've got the next one. This one is a beauty. Beauty. Chris Reeve Small Sebenza. You guys know exactly what this is, and if you don't, I'm gonna teach you. Chris Reeve knives, they make some of the best tolerance, action, overall quality of any folding knife.
I dare say that this is probably on more knife guys' grail list than almost any other knife. Well, Chris Reeves specifically.
For sure.
Because it's just that choice. You got all these things going for it. American made.
Yep.
High quality materials. And like you were saying, man, those guys are all about precision.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one I've ever looked at, that blade centering is dead on.
Right.
And the particular chamfering, like all the individual touches, they're always just dead on.
Heck yeah. Yeah, man. I don't even need to talk about this knife anymore. Dude, you freaking crushed it. I'll go over some specs. 3-inch blade, titanium scales. Obviously, this has an inlaid pocket clip and frame lock. I do like the little color splashes with the thumb stud, the lanyard.
The eye hole lanyard.
Yeah, the eye hole lanyard thing, and the barrel spacer.
Yeah.
But these things are awesome, like you said. I mean, this is on my grail list.
Yeah.
I don't have one yet, but...
Now, was it on your grail list before you worked at Blade HQ?
No. I had no clue what it was. Benchmade was like the bomb to me.
The pinnacle of knife ownership.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which not saying anything about Benchmade.
Oh,
Benchmade is still
absolutely
a benchmark in
I
the
own
knife
more
community.
Benchmades than I own anything.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
Just a
from
few.
somebody.
But yeah, man, Chris Reeve, Small Sebenza. I've been wanting one of these for my collection. I want to put it in my pocket and use it.
Oh yeah,
now,
make it a real user.
Exactly. Now, what may change some other people's minds about being a hard user is the price. It is $375, which you're getting what you pay for with this knife.
But it really is kind of the pinnacle of like an everyday knife.
Right.
You know, there's stuff out there that's crazy, one-off customs. But as far as a knife that you can legitimately carry with you every day, use it, put some scratches in it, and not be too worried about it, I think Chris Reeves makes some of the top dogs in the game.
For sure. I agree. Plus, who doesn't want one of these? Ooh, dude, just holding it makes me want to spend the money.
Yeah, that's why I stopped going and checking them out.
All right, guys. So that is the Chris Reeve Small Sebenza. What do you got?
All right, this particular knife, super excited about. This is the GiantMouse Sonoma. I think we have one of these in the library. Actually, I know we have one of these in the library. And this is probably the knife I pull out and handle and drool over more than any other knife. You know, once again, we know what the handle material is made out of. This is got the titanium handle, milled pocket clip, frame lock, and this is, I believe, M390. Yeah, this is M390. I don't know what it is about the Vox designs that just speak to me.
I definitely know what you're talking about with Vox and his designs.
Yeah.
They all kind of
they got a look to them.
They have a look and a feel, and you can tell straight away.
And you feel like just comfortable using it, like using this knife. It was built for everyday use. And granted, this knife is a little bit on the, actually, it's not too bad on the pricey side. This guy, $265. As far as titanium M390 knives go, is not a bad price whatsoever. Got some jimping on the back of the spine here. You know, really solid. The blade or the handle shape here really gets you a deep purchase on the knife as you use it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's just I just want this knife so bad.
I love the pocket clip on it. I
Yeah.
think it's so fascinating.
Yeah, it's
a cool one, man.
It's so rad. I don't know why I haven't pulled the trigger on this one yet, but I love it.
So I carried the one in the knife library
Yeah.
for a couple weeks, and I really liked it. I wish it sat a little deeper in my pocket as far as the clip.
Yeah.
But the gorgeous clip kind of makes up for that little bit.
You kind of
know
want to
what
show
I
it
mean?
off,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean deep carry pocket clip is definitely something that kind of takes the cake when looking for pocket clips. But if you're not going to have a deep carry pocket clip, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Did you say price on that? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was $265.
That's right.
$265 M390 titanium handle, just dirty.
It's a good one, man. I really like that one. If you guys haven't held a Vox knife design, you definitely need to try it out.
Yeah.
These GiantMouses are so well made. That's good stuff. I think the clogging class is in session.
Yeah, it just went in.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Did you sign up for the clogging class?
They don't let me go after what happened last time.
Okay. Let's jump right into the next one. I've got the Spyderco Pochi, or Pochi, Pochi. I like saying Pochi.
I just know that it translates to like puppy in Japanese.
Right.
Like Fido. Actually, that's what it was. It's like the equivalent of Fido.
Okay.
It's Pokey or Pochi or
All
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like you're kind of playing me. I'm not sure though.
No, I'm actually not. It's true. It's the Japanese equivalent for Fido. We did a post on it. Actually, we did a post with your little puppers.
Oh yeah,
A couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
But
good old
yeah,
Ron.
whenever I'm doing any sort of captions for it, I research it a little bit just so I
Right.
know what I'm talking about. And I got into a little bit of a rabbit hole. And yeah, Pochi or Pokey, obviously not deep enough to know the pronunciation, but
Right.
it's the Japanese equivalent of Fido.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info. Okay, guys, this is it. It looks like a pup, and it's kind of fun. This is like novelty meets
Utilitarianism?
Yeah, it's fun. It kind of makes it a piece of art. So obviously we got titanium scales and a titanium tail. We also have a titanium pivot collar. We also have, with the paw print, the titanium pocket clip. This thing is cool. It's a frame lock. It locks up. The tail tucks in. Sits in your pocket actually pretty well.
Yeah.
And it has S45VN steel, and this blade is 1.5 inches long. So kind of a cool, interesting, if you want something in your pocket to start a conversation.
Oh yeah.
Or just to have something different.
See,
you know?
I think that's a date knife.
Yeah?
You take that out on a date, and that's going to be a conversation starter. And who's going to be threatened by that? It's a puppy.
That's true.
You're literally bringing out a puppy.
I like it, dude.
Yeah, I think it's rad.
I think it's a good mascot. All right, guys. This one on the website is $189, so you can have your own Spyderco Pochi for that price. They're cute.
Cheap dog ownership.
Yes, that is very true. That is very true.
All
What
right.
do you got?
So, this is actually the cheapest item on the table today. It is the Olight I3T Titanium Slim Flashlight. Not much to explain here. If you know Olight, you know their two-way pocket or their two-way clip here, so you can wear it. I've seen a lot of guys wear this on the brim of the hat when they're working on stuff. They've got this unique spiral design that looks really, really good. It takes a AAA battery actually. Now, one thing I'll say is when I first started working here at Blade HQ, everybody seemed to be carrying flashlights, and I didn't really get it because you're on your phone, you have a
Right.
flashlight, you use it all the time. But after seeing some of the stuff, especially from Olight, that has come out, as far as just like how easy they are to use, the versatility, because I'm never going to clip my phone to the brim of my hat
Right.
or to work on stuff, or say I'm actually doing some work at home and
Yeah.
hands are greasy. I don't want to grease up my phone that I put to my face every day.
For sure.
So I bought 2 flashlights. since working here.
Heck
and
yeah.
one of them is these I3Ts, and I should have waited for this titanium one because it is sweet.
I have a handful of those, definitely one in each of my vehicles.
Oh, yeah?
That way, if anything happens, your flat tire or whatever, you don't have to burn the battery on your phone.
Yeah.
You can just clip it or clip it on your hat.
Sure.
Have someone hold it.
Yeah, these things are pretty sweet, and I've owned a. Did I ever say the price? $36.95.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, for the titanium lineup that we have today.
Heck
Super
yeah.
solid. Yeah,
Dude, those lights are cool. I'm pretty sure they have like 3 or 4 modes. The different lights have a bunch of different modes, but that one has a bunch of cool options.
Now, yeah, this isn't one of the heavy hitters like whatever the naming convention is. This isn't one of their heavy hitters. This one only puts out 900 candela or 180 lumens. What's the difference?
So, candela is like candle power. I'm not sure the actual difference between candle power and lumens, but I've always just gone off lumens.
Yeah, same here. Like
Right.
with headlights or something. I'm always looking at the lumens.
That's actually a really good question. If you guys have that answer, hit us up in the comments. We definitely want to figure that out because that's interesting. I never even thought about that before.
Well, when you're looking over the list and I'm looking for the brightness, I see candela and I'm like, oh, I don't have any idea what that translates to in real world. But 180 lumens gets the job done. AAA battery will power this, so if you're out in the middle of nowhere, it's going to last you quite a long time, and replacing it, you don't have to wait for hours to get that thing recharged.
All right, guys, I have got the last item on the table, and it is a tactile turn bolt action 0.7 millimeter mechanical pencil, actually. It's really, really interesting. So it's all milled titanium. It's got the titanium pocket clip, and you pop the eraser off, you feed it through there, which I wish that there was a little cap for the eraser.
See, I'm kind of torn personally because it definitely breaks up the aesthetic of the pen.
That
a little
is
bit.
true.
You know, all about aesthetics here.
Right.
But it breaks up the aesthetic of the pen, and it just doesn't look as good. Now, actually using it, if you're writing with it, having to pull the cap off the eraser in order to use it, just I think breaks the flow of like the usefulness of it. So it's what you want. Do you want it more useful, or do you want it to be more aesthetically pleasing? Right. And I think they want to lean towards more useful, especially because of the price tag on that bad boy.
Yeah, so this thing, you're paying for this pen. It's $100 for this pencil. Sorry, excuse me. But titanium, right, like we were saying, and this is such a cool action. Can't wait till we have it on B-roll to show you guys, but you click the little bolt action trigger on the side and the lead comes out. Yeah. Now, I personally am very picky as far as pens, pencils, anything I stick in my pocket.
I remember that from when we went to the stationery store the other day. It took you 45 minutes just to find a pen.
Yeah, dude. Took me way too long. And
you walked out with a Bic.
Hey, next time, I don't want to go to the stationery store with you.
No, I get it.
It's just too much.
Fair enough.
But this thing is cool. It's got a cool action. It's $100. If you're into having fancy pocket dump writing utensils, this one is really cool. I personally like carrying a pencil because I can erase my mistakes, but I think this one's pretty cool. I actually pulled this when it was in new arrivals. I pulled this, and I was really, really close to pulling the trigger on this.
Oh, no, I remember. You were kind of fawning over that thing. And does it take normal lead?
Yeah, so this is just normal lead. So this is a 0.7 millimeter lead.
So you can refill it from any stationery store, which we won't go to anymore.
Right. No, that was a mistake. And so it comes with a few erasers, and it actually comes with a pack of lead for it. But I'm pretty sure you can go anywhere and get some replaceable 7 millimeter and your 0.7 millimeter, and you should be good. We did it, man.
Cool. Aren't you carrying something today?
Oh, yeah. Let's see what's in your pocket.
Oh, in my pocket first.
Let's see what's in your pocket.
Well, I'm carrying something unique today. This is the Steel Addiction Krypton. It is honestly, it's a knife like I've never really held before. It uses the Lee Williams kickstop. Kickstop release mechanism. I'm sure I butchered that, but Lee Williams is the big part, and kickstop is the thing to remember. But yeah, this is so well machined. Obviously, you can see it's got the carbon fiber inlay here, titanium as well. Right. I don't know if we skipped that, but it's a carbon fiber inlay. But if you were to close your eyes and run your fingers over it, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to feel the edges on there. For sure. Even the pivot screw. I don't know what you would call it, because it's not really a screw. It's like a T-bolt, whatever the term is for that. Yeah. But a T-bolt, and it's screwed in from the other side. And same thing with it, is you can't even tell it's there. And they've got really small details on here that I think are just rad. Like right here, you got these two little cutouts right here. Right. And it features a little bit of printing here that says kickstop. And when you deploy the blade, not only does it deploy it, and actually it increases the amount of force that you put on it, but it does this real cool thing here. As it deploys, this comes loose and it moves to this position and fills in the hole that would normally be there. Okay. So the jimping on the flipper tab now becomes the jimping behind the spine of the knife.
That's cool.
And then it will say in here in these two holes, CPM 154 and the kickstop logo for the mechanism. Super rad, super premium feeling, real deep Tonto blade. But yeah, it's just precision machined, frame lock, milled pocket clip. This thing is a rad knife.
That's cool. I like that one. You want to see what I got?
Sure.
I have a Benchmade Bugout in Flytanium titanium scales. Has the titanium screws and the titanium backspacer. Now, my friends over in the laser room hooked me up with this sweet Dead Fly Society fly lasered into my scales.
That's so rad.
Yeah, I'm pretty dang excited about it. I love Flytanium. They've got some cool, really killer products. The guy is doing the photography for them on Instagram. Dude, I look at those photos and I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
For real, though.
Speaking of pocket dumps, his pocket dumps that he has on his account are amazing.
Yeah, definitely check them out. Other than that, it's just my Bugout. You know what I mean?
You own a few of those too, right?
I have a couple.
Okay.
I have a couple. All right, guys. Well, that's what we have for today's show. Graham, thanks for being on.
Sure, man. It was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Hopefully we'll see you a bunch in the future. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.